We are the people of the Bay City United Methodist Church, a church nestled next to Tillamook Bay where it's been a community beacon for 127 years. The building may be old, but the members have always been young of heart, seeking ways to share God's good news of love and grace. They have always been a creative group of people. The stained glass windows that have become a community focal point were created by the loving hands of the members of the 1980s congregation. And there have always been willing volunteer seamstresses to create beautiful banners to grace our sanctuary. The laity is an integral part of each and every worship service. With 5 certified lay servants, there are plenty of volunteers to step in and plan and lead worship services, and the laity participates in a variety of ways, as worship assistants, scripture readers, song leaders, acolytes, choir members, musicians, sound technicians, greeters, and ushers. They are also offered opportunities to share their faith journeys through personal witness and dialogue messages and special music. Worship experiences are diverse, often including visual focal points that support the message. If we all try to live like Jesus, I'm having trouble making sense of this plan. Turn the world on its head, how does that help our fellow? We have even begun to live stream our worship on a weekly basis and our special services. We are striving in this way to reach out to a community that might not be able to make it to the church building. At Easter, we celebrate the risen Christ, and with flowers on the cross, we share with all passers-by the message that the cross is a message of life rather than death. In the long, dark nights of winter, our longest night and Christmas Eve service share light and hope with all.
Hope is a decision we make. A choice to believe that God can take the adversity, the disappointment, the heartache, the pain of our journeys and use these to accomplish His purposes. This is precisely what we see happening in Mary's story, in the journey from Nazareth to Bethlehem, and in giving birth in a stable among the animals, where we see hope born in the midst of disappointment. We want to whisper to Mary, "Don't cry. God is here, even among the animals, and people will draw hope from your story until the end of time."
The members of Bay City United Methodist Church are encouraged to develop their spiritual growth and are offered diverse small group studies. The subjects run the gamut from Celtic spirituality, and prayer, to pub theology, which led, for a time, to an actual group that met in a local pizza place to discuss theology and social justice. And if violence only leads to more violence, maybe love will only lead to more love. This past Advent, we joined the Tillamook and Nehalem churches in reading Adam Hamilton's book about Joseph. It led to some meaningful dialogue sermons from the pastor and some laity to the entire congregation. We are currently studying Rob Fouquet's video series, The Bible, Sexuality, and the United Methodist Church, and are hopeful that it will help all who participate to help the entire congregation as we move forward through General Conference 2020. Dr. Ben Douglas is leading a Reconciling Ministries exploration group. And we are also blessed to have Tammy Waddell and her professional expertise to provide congregational training on constructive communication. Helping the congregation focus on local social justice issues is important to our leadership. So, on a regular basis, we invite community leaders to discuss local issues. We've had folks speak about animal welfare, the foster care system, and medical and hospice issues. We've also had presentations on disaster preparedness. Showing the community Christ's love in action is important to everyone at Bay City United Methodist Church. Our summer feeding program for kids, Grub Club, served 1,200 meals this past summer in 2 communities as we partnered with Rockaway Beach's Parks and Rec program. We partnered with Nehalem Church's Child program to provide school supplies and clothes to kids throughout Tillamook County. We partnered with Garibaldi Grade School to provide 12 families with Thanksgiving dinner. Our food drive helped the Tillamook Regional Food Bank. It also helped us to start our new emergency food pantry. At Christmas, we again partnered with Nehalem's Child program to ensure that kids in Tillamook County got gifts and clothing for Christmas. And some of our members volunteered at Rockaway's fundraiser for their Parks and Rec program. Our free community guitar classes have born a band called Benny and the Bay City Rockers. They play for events all over Tillamook County and are a wonderful ambassador for Christ's love, showing how community builds community. So let's sing hallelujah and make that new day come. I've been thinking of a world where we have no enemies. We understand we come from different lands. The folks at Bay City love to spend time together in fellowship. From summer picnics doesn't matter, 'cause we all belong to this world we're living in. We'll be singing hallelujah when the world is all done with war. We'll be singing hallelujah to fun fellowship after church. From summer hikes and beach walks to fun together tending to the church building and yard. This past July, we celebrated Christmas in July. We had a Christmas service at church and then headed to Barview Jetty Park for food, Christmas carols, and festive decorations. We had questions and comments online and in person from passers-by who liked that we took ourselves out of our building to a place where all could see that we are a fun, loving, open group. At Thanksgiving, we love our family-style Thanksgiving dinner. It's good food and good fun. Our ugly Christmas sweater party is great fun. And this year, we felt honored that someone we had only met earlier in the day at church who was passing through felt comfortable enough to join us. What many of us appreciate about Bay City United Methodist Church is that our church family is diverse, somewhat quirky, and there's a place for everyone to feel valued. And what you see in church fellowship is what you'll see when we're out and about in the community together.
When someone asked what kind of church we are, one of our newer members said, "We are the church about love." There are lots of hugs on Sunday mornings, cooking casseroles for those who can't make it to church, and encouraging people with prayers, phone calls, and cards. We care about each other, and even our visitors feel this when they walk in the door. We tease each other, laugh, go to movies together, and take walks on the beach. We like being together. Since we have such a wide variety of somewhat quirky people, there's a place for everyone to belong. Whoever you are welcome here.
We make God's love known in our neighborhood by feeding kids lunch in the summer, sending out Thanksgiving baskets in the fall, sharing Christmas presents with struggling families in December. We teach people to play the guitar, and we teach them to follow Jesus by using their gifts and talents. Every Sunday, we broadcast a message of love to our online viewers.
We love being together, and we enjoy cooperating with our Methodist friends in Tillamook, Nehalem, and Camp Magruder. Why? Because Jesus first loved us so much. We want to share that love with our neighbors. God's love is so abundant, we will never run out of love.